This time on Kawaii-Fi Radio, we rewrite an anime film.
Okay, new story.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why
That's what happened.
DNA.
Dad's an alien.
Dad's also an alien.
We make fun of bad critics.
Sounds like he has like some light up glow-in-the-dark fedoras. Just thinking of like a Hatsune.
A Hatsune Miku glow-in-the-dark light up fedora.
Yes.
Wow. And Kyle has failed us again.
Don't say we picked a movie.
Okay, I picked a movie, and again, it was a bad choice.
I wanted to do another movie, and yet we had to do this movie, and it was bad.
Kawaii-Fi Radio.
Konnichiwa, and welcome. You tuned in to Kawaii-Fi Radio, the podcast we dive in the world of anime, manga, all things otaku culture. I am Kyle, and with me is Emma and Aaron. And this episode, we said we were going to do a movie, and we picked a movie, and that movie is...
Don't say we picked a movie.
Okay, I picked a movie, and again, it was a bad choice.
I wanted to do another movie, and yet we had to do this movie, and it was bad.
It was Penguin Highway. It's not, look, is it a great film? No. Are
Is
you
it
going to
a
remember
good
it forever?
film?
No. But is it pretty?
It is.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Yeah. It's all right.
The resignation.
The resignation. Okay.
2 weeks notice, here you go.
No. But look, it's definitely an interesting one. We're going to talk about it very shortly. But before we do that, we've got to let you know what we've been watching the past fortnight.
I have no idea how old I am or where I came from. Nani? Ohio.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
I have to know. Hooray, I did the thing.
Oni-chan, nani wo miru?
What we're watching. We have a Kumo in the office with us. I don't know if he's, just visible down there for those watching on YouTube.
That's not black mold.
It's a cat. We've had to separate the cats today because they've been really just fighting too hard in like a play fighting way. Anyway, if you hear chirps during the show, that's why, because we've got a cat in here with us. Now, let's talk about the shows we've been watching the past fortnight, or in Aaron's case, the last 4 days. But we'll start off with Emma. You've been watching Tamon's B-side.
Yes, and it is so good.
What's it about?
It's so dumb. It's I usually don't like idol shows, right? But it's a slightly different premise to most. It's this main character who has an idol boy band called Face that she is absolutely obsessed with, and her, what is it, Oshi, or her stan, I guess. He's like the main guy, this beautiful, he's known for being like the cheeky, sexy one. She accidentally becomes his cleaner.
Oh.
So she works a cleaning job so she can support her obsession with this guy and accidentally ends up cleaning his apartment. She goes there and finds out that his idol persona is completely different to his real life persona.
Is he a slob?
He's like a gloom and doom. I'm just the worst ever. Please, I may as well just throw myself off the building.
Oh, he's a millennial.
Maybe. And she basically becomes his support system because she's like, how dare you trash talk my idol? It's him. And he's like, I'm sorry, I am the best and he is the most amazing. She's like, damn straight. And it's basically just that.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other stuff happens as
often the
does,
case.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm guessing there's probably drama to do with the other members of the idol group at some point. And
Yeah. So far, 2 more have come in.
Are they obsessed with her now too? Is he obsessed with her?
He is obsessed with her. And it's like a classic idol of I'm not allowed to love, and what is love? Like that kind of thing. But then another one comes in who's like the prince type, but he's actually just like a spoiled Nepo baby. And he gets mad because this fangirl is so earnest in her devotion and belief of this other guy, even though this other guy is such a loser in real life. So yeah, he becomes obsessed with this girl as well. I want you to be my fan. Like, I'm actually deserving of all of this that you're giving this other guy. This other guy sucks. Come over to my side. And then the third member's just joined as well, and he is the I can't remember the type. He's like the boy next door type, I think.
Oh, okay.
The most relatable. And he is like a money grubbing, like miser, who's like, we need to get this girl away because she's causing way too much trouble, and she's obviously just going to give up the goat and tell everyone that you're such a weirdo. Because he's had fanatics.
Yeah.
Like, it shows a section like him remembering like a fangirl crouched in the corner of a ceiling of his room. So he has only had bad run-ins with fans.
That checks.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But now, the person that they were going to take on the idol camp, because that's a thing, is sick, and the only person that can go with them is her.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Terrible.
it's really dumb, but it's really sweet, and it's funny, and just like,
Kumo likes it.
yeah, buddy.
Hey, bud, come here. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do recommend.
Do recommend it?
Yeah,
okay, well,
it's very
Tamon's
silly.
B-side, I'm pretty sure, is on Crunchyroll. About halfway through the season at the moment, so there should be about 6 or 7 episodes for most of these shows that we're talking about. Aaron, you've been catching up on Fire Force.
Fire Force.
Because season three, part two, the finale is currently ongoing. What's going on?
We're seeing some things that are starting to... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's spoiler territory to say.
Well, I guess explain what Fire Force is for those who are unaware.
Okay, so Fire Force is set in a world where the most common form of death and the most feared form of death is spontaneous combustion. Mm-hmm. And for the longest time in the show, they were wondering how it happens, what's sort of like where it comes from, how it happens. And then there's this Fire Force who also have like fire manipulation abilities most of the time, because they're pyrokinetics of certain generations, and certain generations have like certain extents to their powers. But also you can still join even if you're not, like the captain of the main Fire Force. Yeah. He has no powers.
He's just badass.
He's incredible. He's just buff. Like he is.
He has
so
the power of buff.
He has the power of muscles to fight fire.
No, but legitimately, and he
Just punch a fire.
Well,
he actually did.
He did. And there's like in season 3, part 1, they try to infect him with one of the pyro bugs. And instead of it just being able to bite him, he flexes so hard that they can't pierce his skin. And he keeps this flex up until somebody can save him.
That's wild.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb, but
That's so dumb.
but it's exactly why I love the show, because I was like, of all the things, like I thought he was going to turn into one of the like flame guys, and I thought they were going to lose him, and it was going to be really sad. But this is so much better.
I mean, the thing is as well. So, Fire Force is the prequel to Soul Eater.
So yeah, that's the part I wasn't sure if it was a spoiler or not.
It's been very well documented online, and it even is now saying it in the the description of the show.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you do. Doesn't matter.
Stuff
Like-
that's happening in part 2 of season 3 is starting to reflect that. Because they found that... So initially there was this rumored thing called Adola, which was this alternate dimension.
Oh, okay.
And then they found out that certain people had Adola links.
Oh.
Which meant that if you were a pyrokinetic of a certain degree, you could connect to another pyrokinetic.
Oh, so similar to like what ProMed did with like everyone being connected through the fire.
Yeah. And then they found out that in Adola that you've also got a Doppler.
Oh, an opposite.
Yes.
Huh.
And season 3, part 1 ended with like this huge revelation of what is reality, what isn't, what did the people in the past do. It's very similar to... Do you remember that Neon Genesis movie where they show reality in it?
Oh, it's the last 3 episodes of the original season.
Yeah. That is what happens at the end of season 3, part 1.
Oh, so it goes real kind of like things have broken down. Homer's now in the real world, sort of thing.
Yeah,
Old school Treehouse of Horrors.
And then like you see season 3 part 2, like reality's just starting to shift. What they know, and then they've realized that it's all the same thing that's happened in the past, and that's how their world got to this stage.
And it's a cycle.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how that actually ends up showing up. Do we know is it just going to be 12 episodes this season by the sounds of it?
I believe so.
Yeah. Because, yeah, it's this one's been coming for a while. The music's always been quite good. The first season was what got Mrs. Green Apple into the anime kind of zeitgeist, if you will, as a band. Like, they've done plenty of songs prior to that, but that one really kind of put them to the forefront. And everyone's like, wow, these guys are amazing.
Well, also the art style's very Soul Eater-esque.
Yeah,
and we do enjoy that. And then, like, the animation on the fights is beautiful. And the way that they use all of the abilities is a storytelling mechanism. Like, everything's connected, and it's just a beautiful everything.
You like the sandwich of these things.
Yes.
It's a tasty meal.
I also like fire.
I mean that, this makes sense.
We do know this.
Fire Force Crunchyroll is where you can watch it at the moment, and it's on a few other platforms depending on the region you're in at the moment as well. I believe it's in Netflix in some areas as well because of a right sharing agreement. I've been watching Sentenced to be a Hero. I'll be honest, we've all been watching Sentenced to be a Hero.
Yep.
Yes.
It's great.
So good.
So yeah,
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Well, also the simul dub is incredible.
Oh, we haven't seen the dub.
Oh, I only watched it in dub.
Oh, okay.
Is it? And it's a well done dub.
Yeah, and it comes out the same time as the sub.
That's
It's been a
really
while
good.
since that happened.
Yeah.
Not before. Well, actually, last 2 seasons we've been having it more and more, but not for some of the big ticket items.
They must have had a lot of faith in this anime doing well.
Well, this is the big one this season. Like,
Yeah.
when episode 1 dropped, it was the hour-long one, and it was a perfect 5 stars on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
And it was really good that they'd made that the extended episode. It really needed to be.
It did, because
It
there's so
really
much to cover.
set the scene for the entire season.
Yeah, because like in that 1 hour, in the first episode, they cover pretty much all the elements you are going to see in the show. So like the political parts of it, the world building, the trauma, and the combat. So you get to see all of these different elements that are then going to reoccur throughout the season, and it really gives you a taster of everything that's to come.
It sets you up really nice with it, with like, oh yes, there's this, but we're not going to flesh it out too much right now. Like when the main hero's like, oh yeah, goddesses, I don't trust them. And you're like, okay, well something clearly happened there, right? And then like episode 3 or 4,
You then find out.
Yeah.
So it's worth mentioning for those who haven't watched Sense to be a Hero, it's not an isekai. This is a hard fantasy. It's not... Kumo. Yeah, I know. Could you open the door for him? I think he needs to get out. Yeah. Well, no, he's just annoyed that he can't go and wrestle with his brother right now.
Yeah.
So we'll have to let him out. But yes, Sentenced to be a Hero is all kind of focused... Nah, close it. That's enough for him. Sentenced to be a Hero as a series. It focuses on... in this world, becoming a hero is not what we typically see in most of these fantasy series. It's a case that you are sentenced to be this hero and you will be resurrected
It's
ad
a
infinitum
punishment.
as a punishment. And this guy had something happen and he was then... sentenced to be a hero, and he's now trying to fight against all these demon lords, which keep coming up. It's not like your typical fantasy anime where there's one demon lord. Demon lords appear and then cause corruption and monsters to appear.
And they're all numbered.
Yeah. And
So we've at
like
least
kaiju.
seen number 43.
Yeah.
Now they're not like kaiju destroyed and then a new one comes in. They just appear.
Yeah.
So while I think early on in the first episode or something, he destroys number 22, but then later on we see number 43, but then like number 9 was still kicking
Around,
about. So
yeah.
they're just existing in the world because they've taken over so much of it. And the heroes have to go and fight these things and try and claim some back.
Yeah. And the heroes are pretty much treated with disdain because most of them are... Well, they are meant to be criminals. It definitely seems like there's definitely some political persecution going on for a lot of them.
Yeah, the crimes are supposed to be of an abhorrent level.
Yeah.
High treason.
But they're generally not, as from at least the characters we met so far.
I love your majesty.
Yeah. So good.
No, his was high treason.
Yeah, but like, I reckon he
That's-
was actually meant to be the king. and he had
The
planned-
church overthrew him.
Yeah, that's what I reckon happened.
Yes, but his crime is high treason,
Yeah.
which is actually a bad crime.
Yeah.
Because it's the same with the main guy. Like, his crime is
Killing a god.
horrific
Yeah.
if it actually worked that way.
Yeah.
But as with most Japanese anime, the church is the bad guy.
Who knew? Wonder why. So look, the series is kind of ongoing. There's there's gods and goddesses in this, but it's not like they're an all-seeing, all-knowing entity. They are, I'm guessing, incarnations of things the church has created to use as tools.
We haven't found out where the goddesses come from yet.
Yeah. So
Because they all seem similar.
Yeah, they do. And it seems like there's definitely a lot of stuff we haven't been told yet that we're going to learn about later. Kind of similar to how, like, Promised Netherland didn't tell you the full extent of what was going on outside of the school until you hit that point. And obviously, if the anime, it was a bad adaptation compared to the manga, but...
There was an anime?
Yeah. 2 seasons, unfortunately. But... Look, same sort of principle where, like, while you're inside the system, you can't see what is truly going on, if that makes sense.
Big fish, small pond.
Yeah, and we've seen glimpses of it with, like, flashbacks from the main character and some of the other characters, but there's definitely a lot more at play than just simply, haha, you are bad, go do thing.
I have a theory with the show.
We do as well.
Oh, I wonder if it's the same theory.
We'll talk about it afterwards, yeah, because we don't want to spoil it in case we're right.
No, just jump ahead like 2 minutes 30.
Well, also, there's no evidence, and it's a fun discussion point.
This is true. Well, okay, what's your theory?
The demon lords are the goddesses that have been corrupted.
That's what we also thought.
Yes!
So yeah, we feel like if a goddess gets corrupted, they would then be turned into a demon lord or reincarnate as one or cause one to appear.
Yes.
There's some link between them. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The church needs the goddesses to fight them, but they also need the goddesses to keep the enemy coming so that they never lose power. Mm-hmm. So...
See, I don't quite think that.
Oh, what do you think?
Like, there is the understanding that the goddesses are made somehow. I don't entirely know how yet, because they are young. They start young. Their bodies are young. They look like little girls. Their sense of, like, right and wrong is very immature. They're
very demanding on being praised.
Yes, they are very, very immature, but powerful. So that makes me think that they're created somehow. I don't know if a goddess has been turned yet. Because the comparative power would seem catastrophic.
Yeah.
So...
Is it like Neon Genesis, where the church wants a goddess to turn so that they can then utilize it?
I think the church doesn't want to recognize that, because then the people will turn on them, because if goddesses can turn and then possibly destroy the world, because that goddess that was turning told him to kill her because she knew something bad would happen, but it felt like she didn't know what entirely.
Yeah.
So not even the goddesses know
What is
or
going
even
on.
think that they can be turned.
Yeah.
But then the fact that the church covered up her corruption,
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think...
that's what makes me believe that they've become the
Well, I
demon lords.
think it could be either or. It could be that, as Emma was saying, that the church doesn't want anyone to know that they can be corrupted because they will lose the power and control they
They'll-
currently have
Over the people.
over the people. But if they did get turned, they would probably become, like a catastrophic class sort of demon lord, one that they can't actually fight against. So it could go either way. It could be that they do become it and they're covering it up because it is a system they're running, or it could be that, they're covering it up because they're that incompetent.
Time will tell.
Yeah. What I do really appreciate is the demon design
Oh, yeah.
is disgusting.
Yeah, like every demon lord is different.
They are not just, it's a demon. No, these things are like properly horrifying, like eldritch terrors.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, and it's so rare to get like monster designs like this. Like kaiju had monster designs that are grotesque. They are grotesqueries.
This is kind of like someone's mixed the design language of kaijus with bugs and other things that make people feel uncomfortable and taken elements of all of them to create these really unique looking creatures.
Yeah, I feel like we're a media-drenched society, so imagery of demons and dark things are so run-of-the-mill. Like
Everybody looks like Sebastian from Black Butler.
everybody, yeah. Like demons aren't scary anymore. Ghosts aren't scary anymore. You have to really push it with your design, and this show is pushing it with the design.
It definitely is. So look, Sentenced to be Hero, it is on Crunchyroll worldwide. They have exclusive rights. Southeast Asia will have it in areas on different platforms that obviously Crunchyroll doesn't operate in. I think that, what was it called? We mention them every time. Billy, Annie Plus, probably, and there was the other one which has got like, there's one in Vietnam, there's one in the Philippines.
Oh yeah, and like each one ends with like a different thing.
With a different country name, like India and all that. I'm pretty sure it's across a very wide range of stuff. This one is huge this season. Like, it's on par with Furu and for the amount of attention and streaming partners it's got. So it's done really well and deservedly so far. Hopefully they keep up the pace that it's been going at. We're only halfway through. Actually, no, because it's a 2-core season. This is 24 episodes.
Ooh.
I think we're 2 episodes behind as well.
Yeah, we're only up to episode 5 or 6.
I think I'm about the same place.
Yeah. So, but yeah, look, this is going to be going for a while. It's going to be good. But yeah, anyway, if you've been watching something interesting, let us know down in the comments section below. Or if you've got thoughts on any of the shows we've talked about, Tamon's B-side, 5-4, Sentenced to be a Hero, let us know, because we love to hear your thoughts as well. Now, with that means we can move on to today's feature. It's Penguin Highway. Kawaii-Fi Radio. You got the popcorn?
And a slushie.
Ooh, Maltesers.
It's starting. Cinema Club.
I need plugs.
That's my favourite, yeah.
Emma enjoys saying that. Aaron enjoys Billy Billy. I mean, we all kind of enjoy saying Billy Billy.
Good mouthfeel.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So, Penguin Highway. This is a film from, what was it, 2018 was the film. Based on a novel originally by the sounds of it, which was published in 2010. It's meant to be sort of a coming of age story, but it's also a little weird.
It was a mess.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
Look, the overarching idea of it is not terrible. Like the concept behind this of all these random penguins appearing and them doing the research on these random occurrences in the town, all are fantastic concepts and ideas. The characters, however, kind of
insufferable.
Yeah, they kind of bring it down.
Yeah.
So the story focuses on Aoyama. He is a
Not
child.
the guy from My Hero.
No. He has knowledge comparable to an adult. He's not. He doesn't. He's just really arrogant.
He's a 4th grader, so 8.
Yeah.
With autistic tendencies.
Yeah. So as such, he is often teased by his classmates. He also has a crush on the friendly woman he recently met at the dental office who's teaching him chess. One morning, penguins start mysteriously appearing around his neighborhood. Nobody knows where they came from and how they managed to get there. And Aoyama's determined to find out and joins his new crush in researching the penguins. Now, we'd like to make a point. The lady from the dentist is like mid-20s. It's weird.
I'd say 23.
23 to 25,
Yeah.
early mid-20s. As time passes, they discover a levitating sphere, which they nickname the sea, and whatever goes into the sea does not come back out, and the only thing that can destroy it are the penguins. So this kind of follows Aoyama and the woman's research, along with some of the schoolmates that he hangs out with, as well as the difficulties he faces throughout his investigation. Now, visually, this is stunning. Like, it is beautifully animated. The animation is smooth. It's Studio Colorido, who we've talked about before. They've done really good work. But the story just... Yeah, it's lacking.
We're definitely going to go into spoiler territory from here.
Yeah, so
But honestly, keep listening because it's not worth watching, in my opinion.
So look, the main feedback I saw on this from people online who were talking about it, especially on like the r/anime forum and on obviously Mal, is that it's a beautiful film, but the main character's insufferable, and that
he sucks so
for
bad.
an 8-year-old, he's a bit too perverse.
Well, that's the thing.
Yes.
Like, they could have given him that obsession with her without making it the degree they did.
Yeah.
Like, can I say the word on here? He's obsessed with a certain part of anatomy.
Yeah, oppa.
And like, if they had have just been like, oh, I think she's really pretty. Oh, I think she's really nice. You know, I hope that when I'm older, I can find someone like her.
Yeah.
That would have been a lot better instead of just, I'm going to marry this woman. I'm going to be an adult in 8,334 days. You will marry me.
Yeah, it was weird.
This whole thing like 35 seconds into the film, he has a research notepad. He has an obsession with notepads, and he writes down everything he was researching, and one of them is just dedicated to this lady who he calls One-chan, her boobs, basically, even as an 8-year-old, which seems off. He's too young. However, the fact that she's in her 20s, it is what makes it so off.
Yeah.
If this person was 15 years old, if this girl was like 15 instead, it would have been slightly more okay. Because as a child looking up to another child, you see them as like someone cool, like a cooler older sister. But when you're looking at someone who's in their 20s, as a child, you think they're old.
Yeah.
Not like a cool type of old. But when you see a teenager as, you know, under 10, you're like, okay, that's a cool, like, teenager cool kind of thing. That's different.
Yeah, it is. I completely get where you're coming from. Like, and I think it's they over focused on him being mature because he's so mature that he likes adults. And it's like, but that's not how it works.
It also didn't add anything to the story.
It did not.
It added nothing.
Honestly, that could not be included in the story. And it wouldn't change the overarching core story they were trying to tell. It would have made it better for it.
Yeah, it's a coming of age story, but there is no coming of age. It was, the whole movie spanned 140 days.
Yeah.
Because he was 3,888 days from being an adult, and at the end, he was 3,748 days from being an adult.
It's half a year, basically.
Yeah. And nothing really happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, this is the thing as well. Like, I guess from like our perspective, not really much happened, but for them, a lot did happen in that time. And you got to remember, as a child, obviously, your concept of time is very different to us as an adult. Like, the way we're literally going into what do you call it? The relativity concept here. Like, relative to the amount of time you spent on the Earth, time progresses at a different pace because, you know, if you've experienced 40 years, that's very different. So 1 year of that is like, what, 2.25% of your life, or 2.5% of your life. Whereas a year for someone who's only 8, that's like almost, what, 16 or 14%, whatever it is. I'm not doing maths today.
No,
but you get what I mean. So like, to them, that period, like, that's why the whole concept, you think of summer never ending as a kid, it's like, yeah, because for us the idea of time was so different back then. The way we experienced it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and when an adult was like, oh, it's just 5 minutes, just wait. 5 minutes waiting as a kid, you're just like, I'm going insane. But like, as an adult, you're like, oh yeah, it's 5 minutes. Like, I'll probably blink and it'll be over.
Yeah. So, yeah, for them, this period was clearly, you know, very formative for them. Like, there's, you know, there's kind of 6 kind of key kids. As a story, yeah.
Watching it as an adult, because I wouldn't say it's for 8-year-olds.
It's rated. This is the thing. It's rated PG in the US.
I would not show this to my nieces.
No, me either.
Who are 6 and 8.
Yeah.
Because they would be like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Don't you know relativity?
Yeah.
Look,
don't you understand space folding in on itself and then the space being inside?" Like, come on.
I mean, look, I think if this was targeting like 10 to 14-year-olds, if that was the target demographic, then sure. Okay, that works. But PG means PG-13 plus generally. Like, otherwise it's G for general audience.
Yeah.
So PG-13 plus suggests that they have, you know, grown to a stage where they can understand, you know, some interesting concepts, but they might need parental guidance on it, which is why then obviously you've got M15 and up. It's the way they did their guidance system. The fact that this is rated PG suggests that they're saying straight away, this is not suitable for the kids who are the age of the film in the film.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like,
And I'm not like that. This is the thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing to do that because we can tell stories for any age of any age. However, understanding it and, targeting it towards families, which is what this was.
Part of it was, it's like putting Madagascar with all the happy zoo animals and Donnie Darko together in the same film. Like, you've got all this complex ideas about she's an alien.
Well, this thing, is she an alien or just an entity or what?
Yeah, I thought
She's
she was
not
a goddess.
human.
I don't think she's a god because if
No.
she was a god, she wouldn't be as impacted by moving away from the sea, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's a lot of things that don't really add up very well for this. Like there's a lot, and I mean, we're used to Japanese films leaving things very open at the end, but it's not. A lot of stuff is left unanswered that needed to be answered, if that makes sense. Like for the story to succeed, some of these things needed to be answered.
Yeah, and then, so open-ended questions, open-ended deep questions mixed with penguin-coids. Look at all these penguins.
Penguin.
Whee!
I mean, look, the standout part of this film was the penguins.
Yeah,
Every
absolutely.
scene with the penguins in it was fantastic. They didn't necessarily make the story better.
Yeah.
But it was fun to watch, a horde of penguins attacking police.
So like she could turn any item into penguins.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We still don't know
Only
how.
when the sun was out.
Yeah, otherwise she turns them into bats.
No, only if the lights are out.
Yeah.
Which again,
Yeah, see, but that was never then readdressed. Because then, the typhoon happened and she was able to turn some penguins during the typhoon, which was clearly not sunny.
and then all the creatures came out. So,
Jabberwockies.
Yeah, the Jabberwockies.
yeah, so like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I think they said that the Jabberwockies were from her trying to suppress releasing penguins.
Yeah. But then, why? Why Jabberwockies? Was it because she was dreaming of them? Why was she dreaming of Jabberwockies?
Because she feared them.
Why
Yeah.
did she fear them if she doesn't know what they are and they never
Oh no,
existed prior to that?
she knows what they are. She was reading the book.
I mean, yeah.
And then she showed the boy
Yeah.
the image of the Jabberwocky. So
Yeah.
that is what came out of her brain because she had spent time on the beach watching the
sea lions.
the sea, but it's a type of sea lion.
It's a specific
what
type
is
of
it?
sea lion.
It's the I don't know what it. I can't remember the name of the lion.
Well, either way, it's a seal-based creature, and that's why the version that she sees of it has that. But then
Leopard seal.
leopard seals, which are like the violent ones, aren't they?
Yeah. Yes, they're the
that
mean
eat
ones.
Penguins, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a really weird one.
Oh, I will show you one thing. I was very chuffed when I was like, that looks like an Adelie penguin. And later on, the boy's like, it's an Adelie penguin. I was like, ha ha! I know my penguins. Thank you, Happy
Zoologist
Feet.
Emma. Oh god, is that why? I mean, the interesting thing about this is, and a lot of, so I'm just having a look through some of the reviews that are on Mal, and someone's pointed out that this is by the creator of Tatami Galaxy, Uchiten Katsu, Light is Short, Walk On Girl. They're all very sort of, unusual films that, I think it's Yuasa was the, where is it?
Yeah, if he
Yeah,
did
you asked to do
Tatami
Galaxy.
Time Machine or whatever it
Yeah,
was,
which is-
that
yeah.
was weird. I could not get through that. So
It
that
is
makes
a
lot of
very
sense.
strange one, yeah. I'm just trying to find the list of like the script writer. Yu Watanabe, it was on script writing. It doesn't say who like the original person is on this, but as I said, as it's adapted from like a novel, obviously that novel is where the original stories come from. It's just their interpretation of it. Look, this story kind of focuses on, you've got Aoyama, who's the main guy. You've got his best friend Uchida, who kind of is over the top bumbling. Like it to an unreasonable degree. You've got the main lady, who is literally just referred to as Lady in One-chan. She is never given a name. And in the actual credits, she's just listed as Lady. She's the one who's connected with the penguins and who Aoyama's got the crush on. And then you've got the trio of bullies led by Suzuki. Suzuki is my God, the most generic bully you've ever seen.
So when he first came on screen, I was like, this kid is giving I got held back a year energy.
Yeah.
Like,
He's a bit
like,
too much bigger than the other kids.
he was huge.
Yeah.
He
I
was
thought he was from
dumb.
like a different class
He
initially.
was,
but...
he was insecure.
And like I thought initially, oh, maybe it's because they're in a country town. But as you see more of the town, it's like, no, it's not a country town. It's not where they have a mixed grade. This kid is just, big and immature.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting story.
And then there's the smart girl.
Yeah. Which is Hamamoto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Was it Hamamoto or Hashimoto?
Hamamoto.
I've got it in front of me. So, look, this... I think your mileage will vary on this. Visually, it's fantastic. The overall concept and idea, outside of this coming-of-age story about, this weird sphere which is causing things to go strange in the world, the penguins randomly appearing and, turning and disappearing, all of that is fascinating. But the characters fundamentally bring the story down. Because
Aoyama is really
bad.
really annoying.
Yeah.
And I just, as someone who works in a school, he stays the night at this lady's house.
Don't our parents even care that we're missing?
Like, it's just weird.
Yeah. There's a lot of things in this that don't make sense that responsible parents would not do. And I'll be blunt with you, Japan's parents are a lot more responsible with the kids than most of Western culture.
Well,
so they would be asking, where is my child?
Well, the kids have a lot more independent
Yeah,
time over there, but not staying at another adult's house when you're 8 years old.
Without contacting
independent.
them or anything. Yeah.
Initially I thought, I forgot that he had a mum at home.
Yeah, I know, right? Because he
at one
disappears for
point-
an hour.
Yeah, I was like, did the mom die and we just missed that scene?
Well,
Because then the dad was going away for a work trip. And,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, so this lady's looking after him after school so that his dad can get home from work, pick him up and take him home. But the mom's still there.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, why is he hanging out with this lady outside?
Because the
of
dad's like, yeah, you can go hang out for 3 hours in a random cafe with this 23-year-old woman.
To learn how to play chess. It's really weird.
Yeah,
this is the thing. We wanted to like this film because it's beautifully animated. The overarching story is good, but the characters and the way every person in this film interacts doesn't make sense. It smacks in the face of common sense.
I was really hoping that the dad would also be part of whatever race the lady is.
Yeah.
Because he kept pulling out these perfect chocolate square pieces and giving them to the son out of a small brown pouch.
Yeah.
There's no context of him buying these, getting them, where he gets them from, why he puts them in the pouches. He always has one piece with him in this brown pouch.
And that would have been an amazing twist on the story, especially when his dad then goes away for work. His dad could then just, reappear during the finale. They could have integrated that into the story. It would have made it more compelling.
If he was in the village.
Yeah.
The weird village that was in the ocean kind of thing. There
were so many things they could have done with this to make it more interesting and have a stronger story and basis and explain the behavior of some of these characters. Because, as you said, if the dad was similar to the lady and he just found a way to exist without, the challenges she was having, it would make sense for him to trust her with his son.
Yeah.
Would have made sense.
That would.
It'd also explain why the son was able to see the lady in the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many things could have been answered by that.
If they were just entities and some existed better in the world than
others,
yeah. And she couldn't because she had, her heart was elsewhere.
Yeah.
So she was struggling to be present here when she was
mentally
wanting to go to somewhere else.
That other town.
That would have been so much better.
Yeah. It would have explained so much. It could have explained Aoyama's strange behavior. It explained why the father was comfortable with him hanging out with it. Explained
and if he
why
was
Aoyama's
half
pulled
weird
towards
entity,
her.
why he's such a little weirdo
would make
in general.
perfect sense.
Okay, new story.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why
That's what happened.
DNA.
Dad's an alien.
Dad's also an alien. He was just pulling things out of this. He had coins in this purse that he was turning into chocolate and then handing it to his child. Okay.
Dad's an alien. Mum's a fish. There you go.
Done.
Done. So yeah, we fixed it for you.
Yeah.
Go
Wait,
in.
isn't that Ponyo?
Yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, actually. No, Dad's a secret agent. I will find you, and I will do things to you. And I can't say that word on this. Anyway, Taken. The quote.
I know.
Without saying it, it sounds actually worse, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Anyway.
About talking about fish.
Oh God, you make a good point. Yeah. Okay. Anywile, so
Kyle
look,
redactions.
oh man, there's been so many this year already.
Just cut that bit out.
One every year. Excuse me. So this came out around 2018. It did really well. For some reason, at the Japanese Media Arts Festival, it was a winner of the Excellence Award. But I think that is more focused on the animation and the process of production rather than the storytelling elements of it.
The animation was fantastic because there were a lot of shots of penguins, like items turning into penguins, right?
Yeah.
So they showed like a cola can flipping through the air and then slowly transforming into a penguin, which was a really cool shot. And like all these like a tractor, parts of it falling off and then turning into penguins. So it was
Yeah.
really interesting animation. Just everything else let it down.
Yeah, for some reason on Rotten Tomatoes, 100% of critics have given the film a positive review with 24 reviews. But it's like,
I'm about to be the 25th review out and
bring
ruin
it down.
that 100%.
It's like, how do we get a review roll on Rotten Tomatoes considering we've seen some people on there who should not have the role as a critic?
Oh, who
Yeah,
was
how do you
that
get
one
that?
guy?
Yeah, he just hates anime films and always slaps them down, but likes anything that no one else likes.
Oh man, we found him one episode and we were just like, what are these reviews? Like, this is insane.
Yeah, this guy has no taste, or he just wants to be the opposite person to try and get reactions.
Sounds like he has like some light up glow in the dark fedoras. Like,
in his basement.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
That sounds so cool.
No, Aaron. That's meant to be a bad thing.
just thinking of like a Hatsune
Hatsune Miku.
yeah, Hatsune like
Like one of the pen lights?
fedora.
A Hatsune Miku glow in the dark, light up fedora.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
With like mini twin tails on it.
I'm thinking it's like that blue color, you know, that lights. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
that's
Just like
awful. 10 out of 10.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
full LED panels on it, like just bright.
Yeah.
And look, if you are a listener and you do have a glow in the dark light up fedora, we
Send us pictures on Discord.
Oh, yeah.
look.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure we can help.
If you have one, that's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
And we want to see this because
Yeah.
we thought it was just a concept.
Yeah.
We invented a concept, but if it exists already, that's hilarious that we've come up with it separately. Look, the film isn't listed as, you know, having universal acclaim, despite what it says for Metacritic, because Metacritic's kind of the information they have on that was from the time it was taken when it came out, not necessarily over the years now that it's had lots of reviews come out about it. So that review rating has gone down over the years. The universal acclaim is only based on 4 reviews. So that's kind of, you know, not really universal. That's 4 people, guys. Like, come on. Whereas if you have a look on Rotten Tomatoes, the general consensus is that it is fresh, based on 100% positive based on the critics, 77% on actual users. And that's over 100
everyone knows
ratings.
you're not supposed to believe the critics on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the critics are people who were paid to be there and they tune out the entire thing. They're like,
The interesting thing is that a lot of the critics aren't giving it full marks. They're giving it around a 7, or like there's 3 out of 4 or 3.5 stars out of 5. You know, like no one is giving it full marks. And that's good because they shouldn't be. It is not actually 100% fresh. It's about 70%, which is what the audience is saying. And it's a case that if you went into this and you weren't paying attention, you weren't accurately following the story, you wouldn't notice these things we picked up on. But we don't go to films just for something pretty. We actually, like, the reason I watch films at least is because I'm engaged with the story. The story is what pulls me along. It's not just a pretty experience.
Yeah, I think I got like halfway or 3/4 of the way through, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is dragging."
I got a quarter of the way through and I was like, can we actually talk about this on the show?
35 seconds in with the book.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, now I understand what Aaron means about how can we talk about this.
Yeah. So look, I mean, This is one that's been on our to-watch list for a long time. I'm disappointed it turned out this way. I think Kenny got about halfway through and went, nah, I'm done. Which is fair.
Yeah.
He was like, I've got other things to do.
Yeah.
So look, it's not great. It's not terrible, but it's also not something you will ever go back and rewatch. It has no rewatchability. The concept could have been better done. Is it a awful film? No. Is it a good film? Also no. And that's kind of the issue. Like it's beautiful and it's held up by the art and the possibility of a good story, but it isn't there. It doesn't stick the landing and the characters are fundamentally unlikable.
I think the best way to watch this is through clips on TikTok.
I was actually going to say, if you've got someone over that you want to talk with, but you need something in the background, put the movie on in the background, very low volume, and just have your conversation. Because then every now and then you'd be like, oh, penguin.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you know what? If you weren't actually listening to the dialogue, it would be a good film.
Yeah. Make your own dialogue. Dub it yourself.
Yeah.
Kawaii dubs. Look, we did joke about doing this a while back. I'm starting to think it might be we could do a riff track which goes on Patreon for these things. Like,
what were we joking about it with? Was it the Death Note?
Yeah, Death Note live action.
I've got one request, and that's the Guardians movie. It's a Russian superhero movie.
Because you, Terry, and Brendan just dubbed it yourselves because you
Yes.
couldn't understand it.
Yes,
It's like, it had
hilarious.
subtitles. You're like, we could read them, but we're going to turn them off and come up with our own idea.
It was so fun.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, look, you can watch this in a few different locations online. Crunchyroll and Netflix are the primary streaming partners, but you will find it, depending on region, on Amazon Prime and also on local streaming platforms. I think HBO Max in some areas has it, in other areas it doesn't. So yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. If you have to pay for it, don't. If it's as in like, I'm not saying go surf the high seas. I'm saying make sure it's included in your subscription. Don't subscribe to something to watch this.
Don't pay extra.
Yeah.
Don't go to the cinema.
It's not,
I mean,
it's
in
not
the
worth...
cinema, it'd be great if you didn't have to hear the audio.
In the cinema, bring your own headphones, listen to your music, and just like scroll on your phone and every now and then look up
No,
and just be like, oh, nice.
don't.
No,
don't
I
do
wouldn't
that.
pay money for it. Actually, yeah.
No, seriously, just go to TikTok. Someone will have
The whole thing on
cut
there.
all the really, like, the best clips out of it, and then you can be like, haha, penguin from a soda can. Yeah.
I love how
Next.
TikTok has kind of become what YouTube was 20 years ago, where you would watch, Naruto episode in 7 parts.
Oh, did I tell you I found the Demon
Yes.
Slayer movie in 2 parts on TikTok?
Yeah, you did. I was like, what?
It's pretty funny.
How?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Who approved this? No one. So look, look, don't go out of your way. It is very much a walk, do not run. Is it beautiful? Yes. Studio Colorido always do a fantastic job with their art. They've been consistent very much over the years. It's just a shame that the story held this one back. And hopefully, we will see better things from them in the future. They did do... they did Burn the Witch. They were involved in Poketoons and the Pokemon
Burn the
Wings.
Witch was so good.
Yeah. They also did that Netflix exclusive one, the one with the apartment complex in the ocean that Tifa told us about. They did A Whisker Away. They did the original one with the girl on the chair, which we see all the animations of, where it's like, animation but spelt backwards and it's the little chair with legs running around. That then was used as inspiration for Suzume. No, this one. Have you guys not? Because you see that at the beginning of all the Studio Colorado animes. But yeah.
It's kind of like Cat Bus, but with a chair.
Yeah, it was the first animation they ever made as a studio. And it's just a short. It's about 2 minutes, and it's about her not wanting to disconnect with the chair that she's grown up with as she's grown older, and it just takes her on an adventure, and that's it. It's got almost zero dialogue.
Yeah,
pretty much. But yeah, there's a lot of shows that they've been involved in that have been quite good. But they're predominantly film studio, so that's where most of their stuff is done well. Fingers crossed, we'll see more good stuff out of them. Their TV series are kind of. They're all original net animations. So yeah. Anyway, watch it if you like. We would probably say give it a pass. If you are not super invested in that sort of story. It's something that, as Aaron rightly pointed out, you don't necessarily need to see. And I feel bad saying that. Like,
See, yes, hear no.
yes, yeah. Did you watch it dubbed?
Yes.
Was it any good?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The sub was janky.
Yeah, actually, the sub. That's something to actually.
The sub was almost protective of what they were saying.
Yeah.
So there was words that we clearly heard in Japanese that were not.
Yeah. So it's like
Subbed.
what was one of the girls like? You only like her because she's older. Was the translation? What was actually said is you only like her because she has boobs.
The line in English was you only like her because she's older. So the subtitles you might have been for the dub version.
Well, these were the subtitles that were available with it on the platform. So this is the
And then we changed
official
subtitles.
one. Oh, what's that's fine. That's just Windows being silly, which is
Okay.
issues I've had with it for a while now. Oh, hang on, it's just turned off. Oh no, they're still recording. Cool. Anyway,
Yeah, we
Quite my
changed
panics.
we changed subtitles, and then even still, they weren't quite right.
yeah, they weren't good. And the translation has, as Emma rightly pointed out, it has been simplified and twisted so that it is more family friendly.
Because, like, I
Yeah.
was expecting the girl in that scene to say you only like her because she has boobs.
Yeah.
But then when she
Yes.
said you only like her because she's older, I was like,
Yes.
No, they
he's
say
very
opai
explicitly
multiple
made
times.
it clear that he's interested in her chest.
Yeah, and when they're playing chess, she's like, "You have to focus. Stop looking at my boobs."
Yes.
Yeah.
And
The subtitles.
the
don't say-
subtitles, he says
Yeah, say
"me and
that.
I," which is "I wasn't looking,"
Yeah.
or "I'm not looking," but the subtitles say "I am focused."
Yeah.
So
there's
yeah,
been
that's what I got in the English as well. It was, I am focused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
That-
it's been localized.
For the English audiences, they're trying to draw away from how focused it is on her boobs
Yeah.
with their translations, which I agree with
Like it's a good thing
because
to
it is
do,
weird.
but it's not accurate,
But yeah, it's not accurate.
which is an issue. Because we've discussed this before, where we've talked about localizations that issues we've had in the past, where they've inserted stuff where like a character's talking about the patriarchy and it has nothing to do with the story, and there's no point, there's no mention of that at all.
So can you just tell the story that they're trying to tell us?
Like, your job is to translate and
Yeah.
provide that story. It is not to insert your own agendas or your own beliefs or storytelling.
Yeah.
You are not hired for that. If you want to do that, go into script writing.
Yeah.
Well, like, adjusting it for the culture so that it makes sense, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean-
But, like, completely derailing it,
Yeah. Like, there is a very strong difference between jelly donut,
that's exactly the case I was making.
which is targeted at kids so it works and it makes sense, versus using that in an adult show where they're using it to try and hide something or push something else. It's not okay. Anyway, watch it if you want. We wouldn't recommend a rewatch if you've already watched it. It just doesn't have a revisit value. With that, let's get on to what's been happening in the world of anime.
Kawaii-Fi Radio!
Tonight on Anime Communique.
Great story, compelling and rich.
Nothing brings ratings up like a little controversy.
No, we are keeping this sting, as those who listened to the last episode would know. It's just even more animations added to it now. Yeah, we've got a person dubbing, like a guy from a radio station doing like a da-da-da-da from Wave, listen to me, for when Kenny's talking.
Nice.
Yeah.
I used that JoJo song as one of the
Bells?
school bells.
Oh, yeah?
And I was out in the yard and two kids were walking past me and one of them just turns sharply to their friend and said, "Did you do this?" And I'm like, "Children, it was me and you'll never know."
You will never know the lady in charge of the bell is a massive weeb. Oh, dear. All right, so look, we've got a couple of topics to kind of touch on this episode. And we're going to kick off with something controversial, which is going to surprise no one that this is controversial. The Vice President of Prime Video has said, and I quote, "We want to become the preferred destination for anime content globally. This is after using AI to dub anime." And charging additional subscription services for Anime Strike, which they then cancelled because no one would pay money on top of their existing service that they're already paying for.
You know why they want to become the preferred? Money.
Yeah. Oh, it's all about money.
They've proven time and time
Always.
again, we're going to do this for money.
Yeah.
We're going to do this for money. It would be nice if we were the number one anime place. You know why? Because that would give us more money.
Yeah, I mean, literally, this is Gaurav Gandhi is his name. He is the Amazon Prime Video's Vice President for Australia, Asia Pacific, and New Zealand. During their Prime Video Presents International Origins presentation, he said he wants the streaming service to become the preferred destination for anime globally, and anime is a category truly experiencing explosive growth. Mate, you are 10 years behind the ball.
Bud, keep dreaming.
Yeah, Gandhi then added, given that we are the home for the best anime in Japan, we want to become the preferred destination of anime content globally. Now, this is true. In Japan, they are one of the biggest streaming partners. Netflix does not have as much presence in Japan as Amazon Prime Video. It's outside of Japan that Netflix does well with anime. So I understand from if he's been working specifically with the Japanese market, it would make sense. However, everything they've done outside of Japan has been an absolute dumpster fire of a mess.
What's his name?
Gaurav Gandhi.
Okay, yeah, because when you said, and Gandhi said that I wish I want to be the #1 anime person. And I'm like,
the famous
Gandhi said that?
India's famous Gandhi is well known for his love of anime, apparently.
It's just not a name that I hear outside of the one context historically that we have.
So, yeah. So the presentation that they did, this was done in London in February, is that they will stream the Ghost in the Shell's upcoming anime, the new Fist of the North Star animation reimagining, and then, and I don't know why this one is focused, second season of From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. That was kind of very mid anime, so like it was okay. It's not going to be amazing. But yeah, Anime Strike was an add-on service because, you know, Amazon still thinks that the, cable model still works in modern times. So yeah, had 1,000 television anime episodes and films on Prime Video, but you had to pay an additional fee and it was only available in the US. It lasted 1 year. The anime titles that were hidden behind that paywall were then just moved to Prime Video, as they should have been. However, they're now trying to do the same thing again with another subscription in the US for Amazon customers, where you've got to pay extra on top for certain animes again. It's not going to work. Stop it.
I'm sorry, but America is just such a dumpster fire of greed at the moment. It's so really bad right now.
Capitalism.
Like it's honestly crazy the stuff that is going on just for the sake of greed.
Yeah. No, it's pretty crazy as well. It's like when we want, you know, the money that we have spent to actually, you know, give us back what we paid for, that's socialism. You know, and it's bad.
Yeah.
You know, but when they do it, it's okay. You know,
how dare the people want value for their money.
Yeah, right. So, yeah. So, Amazon announced its AI dubbing pilot program for English and Latin American dubs in March 2025, and they did Banana Fish, No Game, No Life, and they were awful. They also did a stream of the Pet anime, which we didn't end up watching and couldn't find anything about because it was on Amazon and no one was talking about it for very obvious reasons. And another one also listed as AI beta dubs, and Vinland Saga as well had a Latin American Spanish dub as an AI beta. Now, they posted them in late November, and they've since removed the English and those dubs for pretty much everything except for Journal of the Mysterious Creatures and Pet. But, they were removed December 4th in the latest update, actually. So, yeah, all of it's been removed, thankfully. They need to realize that if they're going to do this, you do it right. You are not going to break into this market and become a true competitor that, you know, Disney wanted to do that and they failed. And if Amazon thinks they can do this, they need to do it properly. They can't cheap out. And Amazon will cheap out, so they will fail. And everyone will get really angry at them again. So
it's so funny watching this because, like, if they didn't want actors, there are vocal synthesizers they could have used. They could have paid to get a vocal synthesizer.
But then it would have just sounded like, you know, nah.
Yes, but that's
but they don't care.
Yeah.
It would have still had more emotional range than the AI dubs we got.
This is true.
There's so much random AI-generated anime on TikTok at the moment.
So bad.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Have you seen those people who are posting videos of, I fixed your 90s childhood movies so that they're not traumatic anymore?
Yeah. It's annoying.
No, I
It's
haven't.
so terrible. One of my
Like, what do you mean? That's why we like them.
One of my friends posted one of Lion King where Scar has a moment where he's got Mufasa and he's like, "Oh, this is the wrong thing," and he pulls him up and then they're all happy.
Yeah, Ken.
so
I think Ken shared one to me where they pull the horse out of
of the Swamp of Sorrow.
It's like, no, guys, like it's not
funny.
fixing anything.
Come on, it's a
Brendan
joke.
told me about that one, and he was like, "Yeah," he's like, "Don't be sad anymore." And Artax goes, "Okay," and then they go out of the Swamp of Sorrows, and then they're like, "Yay, never-ending story." I'm like, "Please tell me they said yay, never-ending story." He's like, "Yes, they did."
So funny. See, that's funny.
It sounds
That's funny.
it sounds like a Family Guy skit.
It does.
Yeah.
Like, look, that the concept behind that actually took someone to think of it and think it was funny. Like, it's not just simply, oh, we reversed this thing. Like, and this is the thing, like, I get on my soapbox every episode about how bad AI is, and it is trash, and it is only used to move money from, the everyday people to the super rich further. And I look forward to the crash that we're already starting to see continuing, and most of these companies losing a heap of money. If you have...
Not enough, they'll find something else.
Yeah. Well, look, do what I did and take all of your retirement funds out of international investment markets so that when they do crash, you're not affected, because I just avoided my retirement fund losing $4,000 because I did that. Yeah. Pretty wild.
And for the Americans listening, don't worry about it. You don't know.
I don't know how the 401k works over there. So.
I don't think you have a choice.
I don't think you're going to get a chance to retire. It's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, moving on. UFOTable has announced, they've outlined a future project with a reel for the Holy Night film. This is something to do with Type Moon?
Yes. So all they've really done with this announcement is announce the release date. It's the exact same clip, the exact same parts. They even removed some bits from the initial announcement trailer 2 years ago.
As in, maybe that stuff's been reanimated or something, yeah.
Or they were like, "Oh no, we can't release this bit for bit because people will realize it." It's like, bro, you basically did. Come on. It's the same trailer. You've got the same clips of the same people. Just 2 years and nothing new to show us? Come on.
Yeah, this was part of a big promotional reel initially that was shared on Twitter, and then they had the video for Witch of the Holy Night video released separately afterwards. So it was all part of one big promo reel for projects of 2026, which included a rebroadcast of the entire Demon Slayer anime on Japanese TV from the start up until where we are now, which should then line up directly with the...
release of the next movie.
And then Machi Asobi Volume 30 event. Don't know what that is. UFO Cafe to go event to bring UFO Table Cafe to all 47 prefectures in Japan in 2026, and 30th anniversary of the Tales of franchise. So,
I loved the Tales of franchise. Tales of Symphonia was beautiful first time,
The reel also teased the future projects that are coming up. So long-term collaboration with Genshin Impact, second film for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle trilogy, and the planned theatrical release of Token Rambu Katsugeki, which was originally announced in 2017 and last updated with a visual in 2022. So that's actually happening, but that doesn't have a date either. So, Witch of the Holy Night was originally a visual novel set in the late 1980s and centers on a protagonist, Ayako Aozaki, one of two sister heirs to a long family line of modern mages. So yeah, sounds very sort of a bit fatey.
That is fate. That's Rin and Sakura of the Tosaka family.
Well, there you go. The toe suckers, yep.
Tosaka.
So yeah, it very much looks like those character designs as well. It had a game that was released on Steam in 2023. And then there was also a version that released on PS4 and Switch in 2022 for at least the Witch of the Holy Night visual novel game. Either way, it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this. It's a weird one. It could be amazing.
It'll have good fight animation.
Yeah.
Anything else is going to be really confusing.
Yeah, especially if it's tied in with the Fate timeline. We don't know if it is yet. We haven't played that game, so if anyone does know, drop a comment. Moving on to Kenny's second favorite topic. First favorite topic is Furry Ren. Second favorite topic, Witch Hat Atelier has got an official April 6th debut date locked in now. It's officially happening after the delay. The latest trailer has come out, and it looks good.
It does.
They said they were delaying it for polish. They have polished.
Well, they've also come out and announced that they want it to be on the level of Lord of the Rings. Like, they want it to be, like, that impactful.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, it's a big call, that, especially considering we've got more Lord of the Rings coming as well. Like, not anime-wise, but, like, film-wise, because there's the... what is it? The Search for Gollum or whatever it was that's set between the two films. That's going into production this year in New Zealand.
As long as it's nothing like the Gollum game.
It's not.
Okay, good.
So we do know at least that it's already been confirmed Witch Hat Atelier will be streaming on Crunchyroll. The studio behind it, from memory, was... I'm pretty sure it was one of the smaller new studios. I want to say it was like Studio Nut, but I don't think it was. But yeah,
Can we
look,
get the button for that?
the nut button. It's
Nut.
Bug Films, which are the guys who did Zombies, but good. Song of the Dead. That's it.
The Zombie Idol one?
No. The one where it's the guy and the world. It starts. Everything is
Zom
in
100.
Zom 100. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Bucket
Which we
List
never
of the Dead.
finished, by the way.
We've still got 3 episodes. Yeah, we need to watch that.
Oh my goodness.
They've got the animation producer for Communique as the lead producer. Pokemon Evolution's Kairi Unibara is the designer for characters, and Yuka Kitamura is composing the music. They did Elden Ring's music. No wonder Kenny's obsessed with this.
Wow.
Yeah, so the cast and the team on this is big.
The math is mathing.
Yeah. So look, this is probably going to be next season's big one. We recommend watching it highly.
We recommend, since Kenny's not on this episode, probably won't check it, say the opposite of how it is and just rage bait him.
And you know what? I'm only going to watch a little bit of it, and I'm going to dibs talking about it so Kenny can't.
Oh, dear me. All right. Diabolical.
I'm mean.
And this is why I married you, to troll my friends. Right. And our last thing we want to talk about is Go-Go Loser Ranger. The manga is entering its final arc. It's taking a 3-chapter hiatus until then. So it's going to start that on March 18, and that's going to be the big finale. Now, all 3 of us really like Go-Go Loser Ranger. As a story, it's really unique. It's really fun. The fact that we're getting that close to the end is wild. It's been going weekly in Weekly Shonen Magazine since 2021. So we would be at
Weekly
almost
is crazy.
We'd be getting close to like chapter 300.
Damn.
So that's the size of Golden Kamui's manga for context. So yeah, like what we've seen is nothing yet. So yeah, it's going to be good. If you don't know about Go-Go Loser Ranger, the monster army invaded Earth 13 years ago, and the divine dragon rangers rose up to stop them with the war raging on these great heroes. Are mankind's last hope? Or are they? Actually, they defeated them on day 1 and then forced them to continue cranking out Monster of the Week competitions for the Rangers to crush in front of live studio audience. So
Coliseum style.
yeah, so one monster's had enough. Something has to change. Fighter D is going to rebel and find out what on earth has happened and take down the Rangers from the inside as well. So
Good old Centaur D.
yeah, it's great. Highly recommend it.
Fantastic
Really
show.
enjoyed
If you
it.
haven't watched it, go watch it.
Nice. Also, the music, like for the intros and outros for season 1 and season 2, are phenomenal. They are
Season 1 intro was like my pick during that year.
That was
that was
your
my pick
all-time
for best
pick of the best
intro of
opening
the
of the
year.
whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and deservingly so, because damn, there are so many elements in that. There's so many metaphors.
Yeah, and the more it's great, it's fantastic. It's such a good intro because the more you watch the show, the more you see in the intro.
The more it makes sense without spoiling the story.
Yeah,
Which is a hard thing to do. So yeah, highly recommend it. Really good. Pretty sure that was on Crunchyroll, but it might have been on High
Pretty
Dive.
sure it was on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, it's probably on Crunchyroll now, in all likelihood. Look, that's where we're going to leave the news. We're back in a sec.
シャクから始まるカウント
Kawaii-Fi Radio.
Well, that is where we're going to leave things this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Next time, it is White Day in Japan. So that means our Patreon members are given the chance to make bad decisions on our behalf. Yeah.
See, I love this because they vote for the things that I would like to talk about, but you guys are like, no, that's a bad idea. And then I'm like, yes.
You're like, yes, I know it is. That's why I'm picking it. So, as always, a big thank you to our Patreon members for their support. If you want more content, all the links are in the episode description. You can find our Patreon page, our release information, social media, and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us. You've been listening to Kawaii-Fi Radio. Until next time,
Watch some anime!
If it's White Day, I probably won't be on that episode.
You got too much melanin?